My journey with the unexplained began when I was 5. My name is Amber, and I'm a physical medium. The she was crushed, her chest and her throat, and then the breathing stopped. And the dead come to me for help. He also slithers around and shows himself as different things, like shapeshifts. He jumps out of the water and takes people back into the water. And he drowns them and kills them. Come along with me and step into my world. Welcome to Amber's Paraworld. I'm on my way now to my next location, which is an antique store, and there's 3 children already communicating and connecting with me on the way there. One little boy in particular is talking to me, and there's another girl and another little boy with him. Is this the right one? Okay. I think the little kids are from a long time ago. Like, one little boy has blonde hair. And he's thin. I definitely think you'd hear them. They just kind of run around all over and duck down and hide. Kind of like they're playing hide and seek. One of them likes to stay behind that counter up there. You can talk to me. So the one little boy in particular is asking where his mommy is. That's really sad. He's got a couple other kids to keep him company. And he likes the people that come in here. And he likes to hide out back here. think he's from, I don't know, like 50s, 40s. I started grunt. I know when I was talking about the kids earlier, you said you wanted to tell me something.
Yeah, so the first thing that ever happened in here was like 2 hours after we signed the lease. And the deal was we could move in the next month, but we had to move stuff out of where we were before. But 2 hours after we signed the lease, I'm carrying a box up where the windows are, like through there. And it's all drywall, the entire store, except for out there with the lower walls. And there's footprints that come running at me in the dust from the drywall. Like tiny, like that long, maybe footprints. And I dropped a box of glass and just ran. Because I, didn't expect that. Not really something I thought about. I might have screamed a little bit. And they were there for a solid minute. Like Sam, a guy that was working for me at the time, he saw them. And we both just looked at it and we were like, what do we do now? I don't know. And we left and we went and got food and we came back and they were gone. And that was the first thing ever in the store.
Have you heard him since then?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We hear them so often now that you still check to see if it's a person or if it's just a noise.
Now I'll be making my way into the back room where I saw this male figure walking back and forth in the hallway in toward the office. I don't particularly like the feeling I get from this male. He's not a good thing to be around, at least not for too long. He's just, I don't know, I just get really bad vibes from him. So back here is where the man was walking. Oh God, see that man? Can you make a noise? Or walk by here? Okay, there's another older lady here. Then, shoulder length hair with waves in it. I think she could even be family. She's wearing a blue dress with a necklace. So this lady that's saying she's family, she doesn't go in this back room because of the male. It'd be cool if he'd show up on camera. He likes to scare people. Hear him walking. I'm trying to think of how he got here. He's not really saying. He's negative. He's definitely not good. I think he could affect people in a negative way. Definitely cause headaches. There's movement in the attic. There's no upstairs. Attic door there. To the man, can you talk to me? He's already making the side of my head hurt. Did you hear the thump? Can you make that sound again? Can you tell me your name? All right. Why are you here? Can you knock on a wall or knock on a door? Let me hear you. He's telling me to leave before he hurts me. I'm not afraid of you. Why do you like to scare people? Can you hand me those two things I gave you? Yeah. Let me see if he'll grab it. We'll see. Let me see if he'll grab it. We'll see. We'll see if this dude will grab it. He may not, but we'll see. And then another lady that I picked up on, and she was in this room. She's an older lady. But she said she's family to somebody, either here or that was on the property. She had a blue dress on with a necklace, and she had hair about to here, and it had waves in it. Almost like a perm that was kind of coming out. And she is, I don't know. She's okay. She doesn't come back here, though. She doesn't like the other man.
Yeah.
But she said she's family with somebody around here.
Again, it's hard to tell because, you know.
She's like just someone's grandma.
How many families are here?
Mm-hmm. She definitely likes you, though. So she's cool.
Thanks.
She's the cool one. So right here I have the REM pod, and then I've got the K2 set up here. All right. To the scary man. Will you touch one of those? If you touch this, it'll light up. You know how it works. Are you scared? I think you're scared. You don't want to touch it. Did you hear that? There's another entrance to the attic. There's also, like, outside, when I was over there walking, it's like I could hear crying, but it was coming from men, women, kids, crying and screaming. Like, I don't think it was associated with the stabbing, though, but it was just like a lot of screaming.
Yeah, there's a thing.
Like,
on the
really
hill that eats
upset.
people.
What is it?
There's a thing on the hill that eats people. I have pictures of it.
Of the what?
On the hill, there's a thing that eats people.
What is that?
Noise.
Have you been up in the attic?
There is no attic.
Oh, there's... Okay, because I saw crawl spaces.
Yeah, no, there's access, but it's like really tiny.
Oh.
Yeah, you just hear walking up there all day. It's like, you know, it's not like just creaks.
Mm-hmm.
It's like actual footsteps. But yeah, there's a thing on I have pictures. I'll show you.
Okay. So it's not like a human thing, like
No, like
okay.
the homeless people Beckley knew to avoid this area at night because of the thing on the hill.
Oh, okay.
I'll go stay 2 weeks alone in Cranberry with the bears and no gun. Totally fine. Doesn't bother me at all. I coyote hunt. Love being in the woods at night. Go out and look for snakes at night all alone. Do all that fun stuff. You cannot pay me enough to take a rifle in the middle of the day and go up on that hill. I won't do it. I went up there once.
Did you have an experience?
I just wanted to shoot myself.
Oh, okay, yeah. Don't
Like,
do that.
Yeah. And
Okay.
it wasn't even like a conscious thing. It was just like my hand was trying to make me shoot myself.
Yeah.
And I won't let anybody go up there. I've had teams that are like, "Oh yeah, we're tough. We're gonna do." I just don't want to be liable for that.
Right.
I don't have any interest.
Yeah.
There's nothing that I need to know bad enough that warrants somebody going up there.
Yeah. Stay away from that. This Nelson has like I keep getting like he's messing with my throat. He's in his like late 30s, early 40s. He likes to make people think they saw something and then they didn't, or they're not sure if they did. He's definitely messing with my throat. Like making my throat feel tight. He's gonna cause like headaches, irritability. I think he's even moving things. Like you put something down, keys or something important, and then he moves it. He wants you to think you're going crazy. He's not all there at all. He died here somewhere around this area. He's not like a newer death, like I say, in the last 20 years, 30 years. Goodness. I think he hurt people. He's hurt people before. Like maybe almost tortured them or tried to make people feel pain. He doesn't like that I'm figuring him out. He's been here for a while. I can hear a female talking. I'm going to leave that there for a minute. Now it's going to because I'm back in here. Well, I hope I got you on camera. Can you make this light up? Is there an attachment on this mask? Can you light that up if there's an attachment on the mask? There's definitely an attachment on this mask. I'm going to go ahead and walk outside and walk around the building and see what's going on outside. This place is definitely haunted. I'm going to talk to the owner in just a minute and interview him. And then we will wrap it up here at Deep End Antiques. Can one of the spirits knock on a wall or make a music toy light up or make some noise? Can you show yourself as an orb? Oh, I heard that. Do you like to hang out in the attic? My heart is racing. I know you guys heard that voice. Actually, I'm going to go back. Can you talk again for me like you did a minute ago? Are you pulling my hair? All right. This is the outside. Back here is where I see a man stabbing another man and killing him. They're fighting. I don't think this was like super long ago, like the last 30 years. Screaming. There's a lot of negative associated right through here. Just like a negative feeling, if that makes sense. Definitely like right through here is where the fighting happened. And I honestly feel that these rooms are, you know, you're going to hear voices, you're going to hear things, you're going to feel that negative presence. There too. There's lightning bugs. There's definitely stabbing happened here. I'm hearing gunfire as well. Really quick, I wanted to say that I'm also seeing an officer laying on the ground and he's got blood on him. He was killed on this property. But there's a lot of screaming. This is coming from men, women, children. Lots of screaming. Probably not associated with that event. Like sadness and screaming coming from this place, this area. So not only am I picking up on the fight where someone died, there's, sadness, screaming, crying from this area. Just a lot of sadness. Loud screaming. I almost think this place in here would give you nightmares too, inside. Like you could potentially have nightmares from this man, the male that walks around. I don't think he comes outside. He might. I don't see him coming outside. But this area around here, there's sadness that's not associated with the fight. So I'm gonna go talk to the store owner now. Man that walks around in here, like I saw him a couple times, and he'll walk in that hallway up there.
Yeah.
I think he likes to scare people. He'll like I said earlier, he'll make you think that you saw something but you didn't, and question yourself.
Right.
But I think he'll make people's heads hurt. Like you get pressure in your head. He can cause irritability. I think he can even throw nightmares on people or bad dreams. He's not good. I don't think he's demonic, but he's just like, he was a butthead in life, and he's a butthead when he's dead.
Yeah, so one thing that I didn't tell you about this hallway, because you said you like to go kind of blind, so this hallway, I did tell you that it connects the motel access to the swimming pool, but after the club opened up, this was where in the late 80s and early 90s, whenever pills were really becoming a thing, pills weren't controlled for a long time. You could pretty much just go buy oxys. And pharmaceutical reps like to stay here, and you had the bar, and this was where all the drugs in Beckley at the time were dealt. One of the main spots that people like to go to try to either score or sell was out of view of the road, but still in like a central location that you could hear if a car was coming, or you could see flashing lights if it was a cop. And that was this hallway. We know of stabbings, of rapes, murders that took place in the hallway, because it at the time was open air, Because
outside I'd definitely seen two men fighting, and one of them stabbed one to death. Like he killed him.
Yeah, I mean that took place here a lot because this is the most prime territory in Beckley. Someone got deployed a year ago today, and he was here a week before he got deployed. So 1 year and 1 week ago. That's about right. So a buddy of mine, big bad dude in the Army, he's kind of a wimp most of the time, but sometimes he's alright. Nobody watches. No, he was sleeping in the back room here, and not in here, but in the next room. And at like 3:03 a.m., all of the music boxes in the store started playing at the same time. So he called me a few times to let me know that problems had arisen. And he still stayed here, and he stayed here again after that.
Did anything happen the second time?
No, he just got once.
They were like, well, it didn't run him off the first time, so I guess we won't do it again.
I mean, but you'll have weird stuff like that happen. Like you'll have glass fall off of shelves and stop before it hits the ground, and then just sit.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, and we've had customers see it, like repeatedly. There's been people that are like, I didn't knock that over, but it's on the ground, like, and they'll watch stuff go, and turn back over and just sit.
Maybe it's those little kids catching it and
I don't know.
Like, I didn't mean to knock it over, let me grab it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a very odd place. Anybody that comes here kind of can get a vibe for it.
And you also have to consider too, like whoever, like people that walk in the door, their energy is going to affect it too. Like if they're in a bad mood or not doing, you know what I mean? Like their energy will definitely affect their experience, or they could bring that energy in here. Okay. Well, I appreciate you letting me come here. This was really cool.
Yeah.
So thank you.